back to another video, everyone. So as you can see, we are going to be doing this Joker look today. So as always, I'm starting off with a fresh face. And if you watched yesterday's video, you would have heard me say some things that I wish I would have done differently. So I made sure to follow that. So this time I went with a pencil that was just about maybe 1 to 2 shades darker than my actual skin tone, and one that was not waterproof or water resistant. This one just kind of wipes away really easily. So this made my blending really easy. I really do like the way this look came out. I'm really proud of myself. Normally I don't do Halloween looks, so this was definitely outside of my comfort zone, but I had a blast doing it. I actually have another look that I'm going to be working on tonight, so stay tuned for that. So I'm going in with my Elmer's glue stick and I'm just laying those down. I didn't really care if they were completely concealed, but I just wanted them flat enough that they weren't going to be sticking through the white paint that I was going to be using. So I just did about 2 layers of that. And I didn't bother to use any powder on them. So I'm going back in with my CCBeauty 12 color flash palette, and I'm using a mixing palette and spatula to take some of that white cream base to apply to the face. And I really do like this one over the Maroon Clown White because this one dried down with no issues. I'm using the same MAC flat foundation brush that I used for my previous video, and I'm just using the very edge of it to get really tight and get the lines as crisp as I can. This brush is really old. I left MAC like 5 years ago. So as you can see, the brow hairs are really, the bristles rather, are very frayed, and so I had to do a little cleaning up with my finger, but that's okay. I just used the edge of that brush to get as close to my outline as I could. One thing I did not show in this video, and I really do apologize for, I forgot. At the end, I did want to add more dimension, so I went in with the Kiss Pro Touch Matte Powder Foundation in Cognac, which is the deepest shade, and I just went around it to add a bit more shadow and create a little bit more depth. And yeah, so now I'm using my small buffer brush just to get around the edges and really detailed with this white paint. The opacity of this is really nice too. It's not as opaque as the Maroon, but it's definitely very close. And once I set it with powder, it was like perfect. So I really do like this. I just wish that the Maroon performed this well because there's so much product in the Maroon Clown White, but this palette was only $18, so can't complain. So I am going to take this white all over the eyelid as well because I am going to be doing blue on the eyelid. So this color is actually going to be the perfect base to lay down my eyeshadow. So now using my e.l.f. powder brush, I am just blending this product into the skin, making sure that there are no streaks and everything is buffed and blended in seamlessly. Now I'm going in with a combination of Mercier and RCMA powders mixed together to set the face, and this combination did a really good job at keeping it matte. So now using my Shinkah Beauty Charming eyeshadow palette, I'm taking that blue on a fluffy blending brush, and I am just using this to cover my entire eyelid. This will also be used to blow out underneath the eye as well. To intensify that blue, I'm going in with my 1675 Causmetics loose pigment stack. I will list the name of this pigment down below. I cannot remember the name of it, but it is a beautiful like cyan color, and I'm just using this to really intensify the first blue that we put down And then I'm going to go back in with that first blue and then proceed to blow out my under eye area. And I think I went back into the stack on top of this as well. So the way I'm dragging it down is more in like a upside down triangle type of motion. Almost like I'm highlighting, but you know, with eyeshadow. So I'm going to use a paintbrush now. This is just a detail brush, and I'm using a combination of the eyeshadow along with the loose pigment. I probably should have used a base, one of the cream bases from the CCBeauty palette underneath it, but it's okay. If you want a more intense color payoff, definitely go in with a base first and then set with shadow. So now I'm using my Fenty liquid lipstick in Stunna, and I'm using that to create eyebrows. And I probably should have gone up with my white a little bit more to give myself just a little more space, but it worked out fine. And now I'm just going to draw I guess you can call it a clown nose. And I'm using the same liquid lipstick. I just love the color of this specific red. It's just really deep. You could always mix in a little bit of black if you want it to be a little bit more red, and that will give it a more grungy appearance. I'm also going to use this on the lips as well. And I'm overlining my lips a little bit. And as you can see, I created the Joker smile on the side, and I was a lot better at creating my lines than my Pennywise look. These lines are not too thick, so it worked out perfectly. Using this brush really did help. These brushes actually came with the palette. So I'm taking a little bit of that black on my palette, and I'm creating more like a thumbtack, pins on the face type of effect. So it is supposed to give the illusion that the face is being stretched. If you are a lot better at shading and creating detail and dimension, definitely go for it. I'm still very new to this, so I'm playing it safe. Like, I want it to look good, but I don't want to try to do too much and then mess it up. So I would rather just stick with the basics, and then I will try to do other things as time goes on. So now I am just taking my Thrive Cosmetics black eyeliner and tight lining, and using this in my waterline as well. And I'm taking my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and giving my lashes a nice coat to prepare for falsies. So for my falsies, I am using the Iconic eyelashes. I think these are number 110s. They're like $2.99 from the beauty supply store. I've been using them like a lot, and I love them. So here is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.